Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a Pisces-Twin reading for you. And what does that mean? It means that there are two readers working on this reading for you. So
two voices.
So
everybody.
if you hear and you see two sets of hands, that's because there's two people. Okay? So what we're going to talk about the topic today is what is it that your spirit guides are trying to tell you about life and love and the messages that they have for you in regards to this? We have 4 piles. We have pile 1 with the thulite. We have pile 2 with turquoise. We have pile 3 with black moonstone, and pile 4 with that trusty Lemurian quartz that everyone love so much. So anyways, please do remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal one. Hence the reason why you don't take things personally if it doesn't resonate with you. That just means that whatever you're hearing that doesn't sit right means it's not a message for you.
And if you don't like this style of reading,
don't watch it!
And don't comment. We don't need to know that you don't like it. Find something you do like.
Exactly. So anyways, within each group, like I said, there's many messages. And also if you feel drawn to more than one, that means probably there is more than one message. And that's another thing. In saying that, if you're drawn to a pile and the first thing you hear is like, I don't know, you're still drawn to that pile. So obviously there's something in there that you need to hear.
Even if it's just one card, one little message.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, with that being said, also if you want to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin here, there is information in the drop-down box for you to do that. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. So choose your pile and let's get started. So here is group number 1 with the thulite, which is the stone of Norway. So let's go ahead and get going with this.
So starting off, we have Wise One, grow within your current situation. And we have the mountain, withstand your ground.
Obviously, you're in the position that you're in for a reason because you're supposed to be learning from it. So I'm getting this strong feeling that some of you definitely are complaining about where you're at right now and you're basically feeling sorry for yourself. And you don't want to do that because you're put into this position in order to grow, in order to learn. And I feel like for some of you also, you could be put into a position to where you're being treated like a doormat, okay? And you're being used emotionally, physically, whatever the hell it is. And it's like, obviously you guys need to stand your ground when it comes to this. It's kind of funny because you guys picked the thulite and look, we have mountains here. I mean, that's just wild because, you know, Norway is nothing but fjords and mountains. So
again, with this, it's like, what's happening, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So it's like, and with mountains, you know, mountains can also represent, you know, it's a challenge that you have to overcome. It's not going to be easy, but the point is it's not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to work with it because this is, not only I feel like do you have a spirit guide that is around you that is like a wise, old, you know, kind of guide. It could be an ancestor or something, but this process you're going through is making you grow so that you become a wise one at some point in your life to guide others as well. I also feel like for some of you, you should carry around or wear a black pearl. That might be significant for some of you.
Just black stones in general. Also, I feel that if you see crows or ravens and owls, these two things can be definite totem animals. Also, the raven or the crow has always been a messenger of the gods, at least in I know Western traditions. So if in
most traditions.
Odin,
Yeah.
Odin has 2, right?
Yep.
Hunan and Munin.
Moonin.
Yeah, and that's funny because again we have the thulite, which is the stone of Norway, so you guys might identify with, you know, that whole area. But definitely you I feel like you guys are getting messages, but I feel like some of you definitely are paying attention, but a lot of you aren't. And you need to open up and be paying attention to the messages being sent to you. If you ever get like, or hear something or somebody talking or overhear something or hear like song lyrics get stuck in your head, or else you're getting dream messages, you need to be paying attention to what they are. Because I feel like innately you have the ability to be extremely wise.
A lot of innate wisdom may be carried on from like past lives as well.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter that you're not engaging with it enough.
And also, I feel like you have this card here, which is a message of courage. Okay, so obviously you need to be courageous, and this is about standing your ground. In order to stand your ground, you need to be courageous,
Backbone.
right? Yeah, exactly. It says, meet Alice. She is small but brave, jumping head first down the rabbit hole. Although the unknown may seem scary and fraught with danger, we should always hold faith in the beautiful possibilities and discoveries awaiting us. True courage is listening to our intuition and moving in the direction of our heart's deepest yearning, even when we are afraid and want to turn back to our comfortable, familiar world. Trust yourself enough to take that leap. And always remember, no matter where you land, the ride will be strange, magnificent, and oh so worth it. So definitely when it comes to the situation, you might think, oh no, this is so bad or whatever. It's like, no, it's worth it. Trust me.
Every challenge has a blessing. Every blessing has a challenge.
Exactly.
Situation. So we also have here for you guys marshland with transition and change in the reverse. And so with this card, this is talking about your emotions are murky and unclear. You are resisting the changes around you. Transition is part of life. Nothing ever stays the same. To become clearer about the changes, clean out a closet. As you put it in order, your emotions will also become clearer. It's a form of sympathetic magic. You will see what needs to be cleaned out of your life, what needs to be changed. Change is not always easy, but it promises new birth and growth. Focus on what you will gain, not what you may lose. Remember that what is lost is no longer beneficial for you anyway.
Wow.
You also have Violet in the reverse with keep things simple. So some of you are probably overthinking things way too much. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Things are too complicated, too confused, too hectic, and too disorganized around you right now. Simplify your life and remember that simple does not mean we do not have to work. It just means that we do not have to become entangled and immersed in all the extraneous things around us. Focus on yourself and the things you can control. If situations are complicated right now, it may be a sign that they are just not suitable for you.
Wow.
Trust in that and things will become clearer. So both of these are talking about becoming clear, simplifying, detoxing, cleaning out literally a closet as a form of magic.
And don't freaking try to complicate things by putting on too much, like taking on too many responsibilities or too many things at this time for some of you. I think some of you are trying to like stand out. I don't know why I'm getting this message and like be liked by taking on too much than you can handle.
Or acting out of accord with who you are.
Yeah, don't do that.
And lastly, we have Oak in the reverse.
Holy shit.
Be strong but gentle.
Wow.
So with this one, it's saying strength manifests sometimes in persistence and endurance, which is totally that energy of the mountain. Do not give up. Remain strong. Even though your acorns are not growing as fast as you would like, they will eventually come to fruition. Be gentle with yourself and others around you. Do not allow impatience to cause you to act or speak too quickly or strongly. It will create complications. True strength is always gentle, so be gentle with yourself. So again, some of you maybe are being too impatient about the manifestation of something.
Oh my God. And look. That's so crazy that came out of her mouth, because here we have the next card is manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So obviously you guys have been trying to work on some manifestations at this time, but you have to have faith in them. You have to desire it. And actually visualize it in your head as it's already there. And then you have to believe in yourself and know you have the power. However, and I'm going to stress this again because it bugs the hell out of me, I'm being honest here. When people are like, oh, I don't know why my stuff isn't happening. Oh, why do I not have love in my life? Why do I not have this? Well, did you go and did you talk to the person? Or did you go and did you get off your tush and go actually work on that thing? No. Well, then how the hell do you expect it to happen? That's not living in accord. That's not doing, and taking the steps to reach your goals. The whole point of manifestation is putting power behind your intentions and the steps and the actual work you're doing. It empowers you. It doesn't just like poof, like Harry Potter fucking, appear. It's just, that doesn't work that way. That's not what magic is.
So, in fact, some of you, specifically in regards to love, what you might be trying to work on and manifest is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together, but probably some of the parts that are blocking this are the fact that forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So some of you are still holding on to stuff from the past, and you're not learning from the past experiences. You're not growing with the situation because you're not learning, you're not paying attention. You're just repeating the same pattern over and over again.
And you can't have that soulmate until you freaking actually learn, because, oh my God, look at this.
Until you free yourself.
And then we have this unicorn. We have, I think that's a Pegasus, but it is a unicorn. And then we have a dragon. So some of you definitely could be, have like unicorns or Pegasus type creatures as like something that appears to you a lot, along with your owl and your crows and ravens. But then there's also a dragon here. So some of you definitely could be born in year of the dragon, or dragons could be of significance to you. But it's like, until you learn from the past and you be courageous and accept and take a look at where you've been and what you've actually learned, you're blocking a lot of manifestation.
And this free yourself, it's talking about it's time to take back control of your life. In fact, one of these cards here, we're talking about, you can only control what you can control. The rest is up to, fate and destiny and the universe. So we also have Easter eggs with rebirth. And there was a bit of that rebirth kind of energy coming up here. So it's saying, this card heralds a time of positive new beginnings and powerful accomplishments. The energy around you at this time feels upbeat and optimistic. As one phase of life passes in order, a new phase is set to begin. An old aspect of life has to die, a metaphorical death, in order for something new to be born. This is a perfect time to start something new. Keep a positive attitude and stay hopeful, because lots of good things are about to happen for you.
And that's interesting, because here's our next card, right? You're releasing this shit. You're getting your stones, in other words, getting balls. You're manifesting, and you're freaking finally breaking free and going forward. I mean, I love this card so much.
It's pretty.
It's so beautiful. It makes me really want to get on my bike and be down that trail right now. Seriously. I mean, so bad. So, okay, so the message here with going forward is, and also I feel like, see, we have like this hilly area, and then there's mountains. So definitely some of you could be living in one of these areas right now, okay? You could be living in a marshland or near a marshland. Hell yes, I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah,
I know shit, right? We're in the fucking swamp and crap over here. So anyways, with going forward here, it is all about like the grassy hills. And the message here is, glasses. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Wow. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good.
I feel like a lot of you are the biggest roadblock to your own success.
You're too hard on yourself.
So we also have here hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. You also
Don't we all want to do that right now?
Right, seriously. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Yeah, it takes effort to get over the fucking mountain.
Yep.
Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you.
You got eggs there. Cosmic egg.
Easter eggs.
Holy shit. Eggs.
Firecracker with excitement. We also have desk with pay attention to your work. We also have staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times.
Holy shit.
We also have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We also have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And then you have star, guaranteed success. So pretty good.
And that is, guess what? This is like, well, actually, look at these two symbology right here. I feel like it's going to happen also when you least expect it.
Yeah, it's like a sudden burst of activity. Could happen when you're on vacation or something.
Yeah.
Your work is obviously important to it.
Every time I see this card, I think of Italy.
Great. Every time I think of Italy now, all I think of
Giorno?
Giovanno. Giovanna or Giovanno? Oh, fuck.
You always
Has
fuck
a
up
dream. He has a dream.
So do you.
Okay. Anyway, we have the crown chakra here with blue lace agate, divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. So some of you need to be working on that crown chakra. Mm-hmm. We also have chakra balance with
all
cycles. So out of chaos comes creation. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper. Interesting.
So those, and it's talking about this. You had the rebirth card too. Mm-hmm. So,
You're
it's
going
like,
through a cycle right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
So we also have perseverance. You may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. Mm-hmm. Then we have sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy.
Warning of a problem. Mm-hmm. Be careful.
And then we have tough and trying times. Tough times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs.
There you go. And maybe that's part of the problem is some negative asshole. And then also it's like, tough. It's going to be tough getting over that mountain.
And then we have acquire gratitude for life itself.
There you go.
So have more gratitude. Do gratitude practices. Then we have learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. Jesus.
Yep, you can't be bitter. You can't. Look at each thing that happens to you as, I know this is going to sound weird for some of you, as a gift. Even when something doesn't go right, know that's the gods looking out after you. They're protecting you. This is their way of protecting you and showing you
there's a different way.
That this is not right for you, that there's something better. So if you change your perspective and you see it in this way, life completely fucking changes, okay? There's a reason for everything. So there you go. So that's it for group 1. We hope that this message resonated for you and you found it insightful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin here, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. And we thank you for being with us. We'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
We're on to group 2 with the turquoise. This is going to be your reading.
So we have the air guardian, shift your perception.
Well, there you go.
And then we also have the high priestess with harness mystic power.
So I feel like by just changing your perception about a certain situation, it's going to help you to tap into a lot of power that you have within yourself. Because I feel like you're blocking a lot of magic, manifestation, positive energy in your life because you're stuck harping on a specific situation in your life. Could be what somebody did to you. Could be a childhood, trauma that happened. But shifting your perception about it instead of dwelling on the negative. Learn from the positive things that occurred because of it. Because what doesn't kill you makes you fucking stronger.
And you have a lot of innate power and I feel like abilities, but it's just that you yourself have blocked it by staying in maybe a lack mindset of some sort.
We have bass, kitty here. So, black cats could be important to you.
Also the wings.
Yes, and this right here, that's like spinal column. I feel like you have a Kundalini awakening coming up in the making as long as you work on it.
You need to pay attention to clairaudient messages that you receive as well. I feel like, especially with the air guardian. Mm-hmm. You need to work also on your breathing more.
And pay attention to what the hell's coming out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. Because if you're thinking and talking in a negative way about anyone or anything, including yourself, you're bringing more of that shit back on yourself. This is something I really wish people would understand. It's like the more negative and shitty things that you put out there, the more you're putting it out there in the world to manifest, and you're bringing that back at you. You can always tell somebody who's totally miserable and unhappy because they're just a straight up asshole, like all the time. It's like, who the hell you think you're fooling? We can see you. You know what I mean? It's like you're that way because you're constantly putting negative stuff out there and you're letting people dump negative shit on you. So shift your perception. Stop thinking in a negative mindset. And like I said, shifting your mindset about certain things that have occurred and look at them as blessings instead. Okay, so we also have this kitty right here, another cat, okay? We have curiosity. Meet Blaze. With eternal kitten eyes, he experiences each instance of sight, smell, and sensation as if it was for the very first time. His mind is a delightful question mark. When he meets another kitty, visits an unfamiliar place, or tries something new, his mind is not addled by presumptions and assumptions. He is simply curious and open. Most of all, he is curious about himself. He asks, what am I feeling right now? What do I believe, and why do I believe it? What is my heart trying to tell me? Let's cultivate this playful kitten's curiosity so we may continually learn, evolve, and discover. And I was getting such hard tingles on my head reading that.
You guys definitely need to
This
stop with the presumption. Stop with assuming shit.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
It's like you have to be more open and just welcome to receive. And, you know, also I feel like some of you could be extremely judgy about certain people.
Oh, yeah. And I recently experienced some of this assumption shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking lost my shit.
Again, don't judge a book by its cover or what you assume about a person just based off.
That's called bigotry.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
It's really important for those who pick this particular pile to, you know, if you want to get to the truth of the matter, you want to know something.
You fucking ask.
Just ask. Stop being a chicken and just ask a simple question.
Because that is so cowardly.
Even about yourself. Again, what are you feeling right now? What do you believe and why do you believe it?
This is about speaking your truth and being honest too. And having fucking integrity. Okay? Ugh.
So we also
I get so
here,
incensed. Sorry.
we have the lake and the pond with spirit is about, but it's in the reverse.
Someone's you're blocking. You're not listening to your spirit guides either.
So it's saying you are trying to do too much by yourself and thus not succeeding as you deserve.
Wow.
Part of the human condition is that sometimes we need help from humans and spirits. To receive help, we must first learn to ask for it and express sincere gratitude for it. Again, asking. The spirits are no further away from us than we allow them to be. Do not take them for granted and do not be afraid to ask for their help. Be specific in your asking and do not overwork right now. Take some time to replenish yourself physically and spiritually. We then have the valley with fertile new role. So it's talking about fertile valleys teach us that what we accomplish is in proportion to our efforts and how we apply them. You may be feeling that you are owed something more than what you seem to have received.
No.
Your focus, though, may be too much on yourself and what you do or do not have or what you feel you deserve. There's that lack mindset.
And that's also entitlement.
Yep.
Okay.
Learn from past mistakes, for greater success is in the present and future. Are you repeating mistakes of the past? Are you developing a new role for yourself in the world? Are you trying too hard to hang on to old ways? It may be time to look outside of you to what may be more beneficial for all. And lastly, I've never pulled this card. We have clouds with signs and visions. So with this, again,
and it's in the reverse. There's obvious, like, spirit is trying to talk to you. They're freaking sending you signs. They're sending you shit in your dreams, and you just are not fucking listening.
So again,
for some of you,
because it feels like probably because the signs and synchronicities that they're giving you is telling you that something like you're trying so hard, or you feel like you deserve,
just makes you feel
it's not for you, and that's why it's like spirit's trying to like, hey, no, look at this. This is actually what's meant for you, and you're wanting to be stubborn and feel entitled to something else when really that's not the best thing for you.
No.
That's your egos talking right there.
Yep, and it's also making you feel uncomfortable.
Yep. So with the clouds, walking around underneath that dark cloud has got to get old after a while. The longer you stay under it, the larger and darker it becomes, enveloping you in everything you do. Even though you may feel lost in the clouds without any direction, there is guidance. Stop and take a break. Slow the thinking down. Step back from everything for a short while to allow the sun to shine through a bit. The signs are there, and if you step back a bit, you will see them.
And that's so weird that she says step back and stuff, because our next card is sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. So obviously there are moments when you need to take a break, step back, shut the fuck up, and just chill the hell out and really reevaluate. Okay, if you start to feel overwhelmed or something,
we have the unicorn again.
Fucking meditate and take a break. I feel like it's okay to do that. I think some of you are feeling like you can't do that because you have to do this for this person or take care of your kids or do this. It's like, no. Especially for people who are parents. To be the best parent you can fucking ever be, you have to freaking love yourself. You have to take moments out for yourself. You have to take time for yourself. You have to have fucking me time. Okay.
And that goes for even when it comes to love situations.
Yep.
You have to love yourself first before you can have a partner do the same to you. And for some of you, maybe part of the issue is we have religious factors here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe it's like you're going through a shift and it's like you're, wanting to explore these other things, but you're allowing presumptions and assumptions from other, religious upbringings to try to, mess with what it is you're feeling called to do, because in that maybe tradition, maybe they told you that was wrong
or evil
something.
or bad or sinful, but it's not.
We also have pay attention to the red flags.
What?
The signs are cautioning you. The signs are fucking cautioning you and you're not paying attention. We have true love here. This is the romance of a lifetime. We also have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Then there is love yourself first.
Holy shit.
Your self-respect makes you even more romantically attractive. And then we have wedding. The situation involves marriage. So I don't know what exactly is happening with you in the love situation here, but it's like, first and foremost, you need to pay attention to the red flags. You need to consider whatever the religious factors are, and you got to love yourself first in order to get to this passion, true love, and wedding.
And don't let anybody make you feel freaking bad. And we have wonders, and we have a crystal there. It looks like probably amethyst,
Amethyst or rose quartz, maybe.
So with this card, it says, just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way you think. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible.
And then I'm just going to call this out because I'm looking at the other portion of this card right here that's like describing the card, like the imagery. And it's kind of fucking crazy what jumped out to me word-wise, because it's talking about natural rock crystals. Clear, amethyst, citrine, rose, and smoky were all revered in ancient times. The Aborigines of Australia called it maban, which was the material through which their shamans and elders gained their magical powers. The Egyptians believed quartz had mystical healing abilities and would bury their dead with a piece of crystal on their forehead. The Greeks and Romans believed crystals were solid ice that had been formed by the gods and thus had mystical powers. Even to present day, people believe that crystals can help manifest their intentions. Perhaps that's because of the piezoelectric qualities of quartz. The reason why quartz can amplify radio signals. There are some places in the world where it's not uncommon to find crystals on the surface of the land. They're especially powerful because they have found you in their natural setting. So pay attention. I feel like you guys should go out on a walk, either to a lake or a pond, a valley, somewhere underneath the clouds. And when you're walking, pay attention to the ground, because there might be a crystal that pops up on your path. That crystal is popping up to you for a reason.
It's a gift.
And you need to work with that.
So we have chocolate mousse with positive energy, okay? So a time to move forward. Your confidence will grow as things start to improve for you and negative energies are left behind. Nothing can hold you back when you feel lighthearted and full of positive energy. Keep moving forward and seeing the light ahead. See life for what it is. Shed the old and embrace the new with a passion and confidence that will keep you centered and grounded.
We also have here June. So some of you, obviously, June is significant. Maybe birthday, maybe something you're dealing with, maybe the current time period, who knows. We have mice with discord among friends or family. We also have arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. We also have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. We also have the unicorn, which is crazy. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. We then have wishbone. A wish is granted. And then lastly, we have woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman. We then have the heart chakra with jade. Compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. So that could have to do with this discord among friends or family. We have difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheavals are foretold.
Could have to do with this woman.
We then have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. That's definitely connected.
Yep.
And then we have let love be your motivation for action. And then we have know thyself. It is the most important task you have. And again, what was it? It was this card here, curiosity, was talking about.
Who are you?
Yeah. What am I feeling right now? What do I believe? Why do I believe it? What is my heart telling me? So again, this is all about you learning more about yourself.
Yep, and definitely loving yourself, because in order to be the other half to someone else in marriage,
Friendship,
unfianced, whatever, you have to freaking be able to love yourself first and recognize your needs and what it is that you want out of life. Okay? Don't just sacrifice everything that's important to you or things that you love or your true feelings or your stance on religious beliefs or whatever for somebody else, because that's not being true to yourself. If they can't accept you for who you are, then fuck them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just not for you. So anyway, that's what we have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, there's information for that in the drop-down box, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. Thank you guys for being with us, and we will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. For those of you who picked group 3 with the Black Moonstone, this is your reading. Let's see what is on deck for you.
So you guys have the Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved.
Wow.
It's definitely going to be all about self-love with you guys.
Moulin Rouge came into my mind when I saw that.
We also have the Warrior, be fearless and stand strong.
I freaking love
And then
that.
we have Traveler, move in a new direction.
Wow. I'm already liking this energy already. Thank God. After the last one, I got a little pissed. Wow.
It feels like you guys are gonna start something new. Again, like
You're moving.
Move in a new direction. I'm not getting any I feel like the only thing that maybe is blocking you is that aspect of like just being fearless and making the jump. Like I feel like maybe there's a little bit of hesitation, like because you're just it's scary.
How many people are from New Zealand watching this? I'm just curious. We've got this badass right here. Okay, Maori. I fucking love them. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Or is it
Maori. So it's like, I think they are just like the most awesome people. I fucking love them.
Really interesting. And I like their mythology.
They're so cool. I love them. It's like, it's weird. It's like, you just get these weird feelings and these weird connections to certain groups of people. That's one of them for me. So I feel like definitely you have the ability to I feel like you guys are heart chakra people. Okay. And I feel like you have a great ability to love. I almost get the feeling for some of you, it could just be one of you, that you actually have traveled to different countries to like help people, like, what is it, Peace Corps kind of thing or something. Or maybe going to a different place to teach. I'm just getting that. I feel like you guys have, or like some of you have actually traveled a lot. And through your travels, it's like it's kind of like humbled you a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
It made you realize we're all humans on this rock floating through fucking space, and we're sharing this, planet together. And it's just, I feel like for like maybe just one of you even, or several, that you think it's fucking stupid the way that humans treat each other.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that vibe.
Because it feels like some of you either are about to or you have already experienced, again, traveling a lot and going in different places. It also feels like you probably live kind of like very minimal. So it's like you just kind of carry the necessities with you. And
take me with you.
It's more about the experiences that you're going through.
So that being said, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, wow. So we have this kitty first, and we have wild. Oh my God. Yes, I feel like you guys are very free spirits. Meet Samson. He is a shimmering concoction of wildness and strength. Oh my God. Yes. Be fearless and stand strong. This is so awesome. Okay. Oh my God. I love this group. Okay. So he is the concoction of wildness and strength. He lives perpetually under the full moon.
Wow.
With limitless
so this is the Black Moonstone group.
Oh my God, that's so wild. Holy shit. With limitless abandon, he races over the hills, feeling the perfect harmony of his body, moving unhindered by thoughts, unfettered by beliefs of who he should be or how he should act. Samson is fully himself without question or excuse. If you have been the oh-so-proper house cat for too long, step outside and awaken your precious wild self. Unleash your longings and join Samson under the moon's wild light.
Again, move in a new direction. It's time to let loose and be wild.
This is my fucking group right here, okay? All right, and then we have Tending the Garden. And that's this one right here, okay? Meet Gala. Her peculiar flowers bloom in the sun of her nurturing love and care. Whoa. In a tucked away corner of the forest, she planted a few precious seeds. For months, she watered the earth and sang patient love songs. Above the surface, nothing appeared to be happening, so the other kitties didn't understand why she spent so much time in the overlooked spot. Eventually, delicate emerald tendrils peeked out of the soil. Gala loved and protected them until wondrous blossoms burst forth. What seeds can you nurture in your heart? What garden are you trying to grow? I'm getting massive chills on the top of my head. Oh, wow. Okay, so I feel like, God, I really like the energy of this group.
And it's interesting because next up we have sexual energy in the upright. So with this, one of the strongest forces within humans is sexual energy.
Hell
and
yeah.
it is strong within you now.
Woo!
Your Kundalini, creative sexual life force, is being stimulated. As a result, your sex drive is growing stronger. Your sex appeal is more powerful. And your creativity is more dynamic. Which I'm going to stop because I always have to fucking make this point because it drives me crazy. How many people don't seem to understand the connection between sexuality and sexual energy and creativity?
It's
both
the
of
same.
these are related to the sacral chakra. If you learn about the sacral chakra, both of these things are the sacral chakra. So you can't have one without the other.
Yep.
So it's like if you have any issues with your sexuality or trying to figure it out or whatever, it's like you need to embrace that shit because that's what's going to help your creativity. You also embrace your creativity, it's going to help your sexual energy.
Oh, yes,
Goes
indeed.
both ways. So anyway, there are multitudes of ways in which you can express your creative energies. Sexual energy is a reflection of your most primal creative force. And this is a time to be as creative in as many ways as possible and in as many positions as possible. Anyway, we also have
Oh, wow.
Tulip with trust in your efforts, but it's in the reverse. So there are no shortcuts to success.
Tulips.
What about tulips? I know there's a joke there, but I can't think of what. Is that really what?
Yeah, I've read and heard things like people referencing the tulips to certain female body parts.
I would think more like.
Well, both of them, orchid and tulips.
Okay, anyway.
They lusted after tulips. I mean, people fought for tulips.
yeah, well,
they started
tulips.
wars over tulips.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there are no shortcuts to success. It requires focus, hard work, time, and persistence. And one or more of these is why things are not unfolding as you desire. It's good to have a vision, but without some practicalities and mundane efforts, that vision will not come to fruition in its most powerful form. Stay grounded and do not allow yourself to be distracted. Lay a solid foundation. Build upon it little at a time. Do not try and do everything at once, and you will begin to see what vision manifests. And lastly, we got the walnut.
The talking walnut?
With transition
So it won't be my bad thing?
with transition and initiation. So change is a constant in life, and if you resist it, it will simply result in chaos and disruption. Situations will become more complicated. It can be a little scary to make big changes, so start small. That's the energy that I was getting here. It's just like a little bit of that hesitation, that fear of just making the leap and doing it. But start small. So small changes serve as catalysts that set up future events so that the bigger changes are more productive and less traumatic for you. Do not worry if the changes you wish do not come as quickly as you desire. Things will happen in the time, manner, and means that is best for you if you allow them. Do what you can and then let events unfold in their time.
Yep. Okay, and then we have awareness, okay? And this is that gold color. I'm seeing a lot of that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And that's very personal power stuff, okay? Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. And we have dragonflies. So it's like, pay attention, because I think you're getting tossed some messages. Some of you might not be paying attention to them, but it's like definitely trying to point you in the right direction. And it says move in a new direction. So...
and again, this is all yellow and orange, so sacral chakra, solar plexus. We also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We also have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring.
Wow.
Interesting. So obviously it's like you guys have to have more faith about that there is somebody out there for you, that you're not like dried up or that nobody can love you or something. It's like you are extremely lovable. You have a good heart.
You have like, you're coming into like a sexual awakening, I feel like, for some of you too.
Definitely.
And it's definitely making you more appealing as well. So, but also I'm going to just say this, don't worry about it. Just do your thing.
Move in your direction.
Move in your direction. Do your stuff, because I'm telling you, and I tell this to everyone, if you're trying and you're so stressing out and you're trying so hard to find love, it's not going to find you, okay? The minute you put your guard down, you just trust in the universe and you don't even give a shit if you find love or not, that's when it falls in your fucking lap, okay? I swear every single fucking time for me in my life, definitely that's happened. I've talked to many people about this and they agree. I mean, we've all been there. This is like how it occurs. It's not, you don't have to fight for love.
It comes to
it's
you
natural.
willingly.
It just like comes in, you know? So then we have new beginnings. Are you believing this? I mean,
shit.
what the fuck? Wow. Okay. With this, it's the radiant sunrise it's talking about here. And I'm skimming through this really quick. So it's talking about the sun,
symbol of birth
and birth and rebirth, and profound spiritual awakening. Okay, so you guys definitely have just gone through an awakening, or you're about to. And let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if you have more than one. I just started a big cycle of them. So, and it's going to last for almost a decade. So, woo, okay. Yeah, no shit. So the sacred landscape wants you to know here that your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. Carpe fucking diem, okay? This is the perfect time to begin that new project or give birth to an emerging idea. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The rising sun is the... See, even
I was attracted to
Whoa, we just had some crazy shit happen too with that, but we're not going to get into that. Okay, where was I? The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is a glow within you that can be felt by all. Exactly. You guys got it going on.
So, next up, we got marriage.
Holy shit.
Success.
These are just the overall what this is about.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we also have feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere.
Yeah.
We got apple with temptation will test you. Got harp with great happiness.
Okay, and that's a warning that there might be somebody coming around going, "Hey, baby, you want to get together?" And you're like going to be like, "No."
Yeah.
just wait and just like let them show their true colors.
Yeah, be wise.
Yeah.
We got kite with vacation.
Oh my god.
We got owl with good advice from a wise person.
Mm-hmm.
We also have boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And lastly, we got elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And you have that travel card, you have vacation, like...
You know what's really fucking weird? And this harp, whenever I see harp, I always think of Ireland, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. But it's funny because literally, and I shit you not, last night I was talking about New Zealand. I was literally talking about New Zealand and Ireland. And I was thinking of, and I was comparing how weird it is that certain beliefs and the mythology around certain groups. And, I noticed that with people on islands in particular, they all have like similarities in their thoughts. There's actual similar features to certain people and stuff like that. So we were talking and discussing that. And it's weird that I brought up those two areas. And here it is coming up in this reading.
Yep.
So anyways, we have a chocolate coins with money, okay? So you need a goddamn magnifying glass to read these things. So money is available to you right now, offering opportunity to pay off debts and prepare for a rainy day. This card heralds a better time ahead as far as abundance, fortune, and wealth goes. Optimistic, upbeat, and hopeful feelings abound. The future is paved with gold. A windfall is on the way. Buy a lottery ticket, start a new business, welcome opportunity, and sit back and enjoy the bounty of your success.
Interesting.
Can't complain about that.
Definitely when you're traveling, and this is something that I've heard a lot of people recommend, if you're traveling to a place that isn't your normal home or whatnot, your normal, place of residence, definitely buy lottery tickets and stuff, because there's a higher chance apparently of like winning lottery stuff when you're not where you normally live.
Isn't that weird?
Which is, kind of a pain in the ass, because in order to cash a check, you have to go back to that place, but no matter how much you win, might be worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, we also have chakra balance, equilibrium. All things work best in conjunction with all things. So we have clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, citrine, carnelian, and smoky quartz. Mm-hmm. We then have, look at that, heart chakra, malachite. So forgiveness. You will find freedom in forgiveness. Forgiveness. We also have property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. We also have, that could be about this situation
I know, right?
here. Health. An excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Wasn't there something about movement and like, what was it? Oh, it was this card. It was the wild card talking about, what was it? What did it say exactly? Limbs abandoned, racing over the heels, feeling the perfect harmony of his body, moving unhindered by thoughts. So yeah.
Move that body. Shake that ass.
Opportunities.
Get sweaty.
And it gets,
because that also increases sexual energy. I'm sorry, it does. It's like, hey, you want to get everything in tune, get in shape and eat healthy, like eat right, and your hormones naturally balance out and your libido goes whoosh.
Yep. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared to dress to impress. Then we have take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe.
Word.
We also have soften and open back into love all day long.
Yeah, all day long. And into the night.
Then we have take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. So there's that spirit awakening. Try to avoid harmful influences. That's
that dickheads over here, yes. So anyways, that's all we have for this fun and exciting group. I really like this one. And so go ahead and make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin here, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. And we thank you so much for being with us. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
With the Lemurian quartz, everybody's favorite stone.
So, what we got for you guys is Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. And we have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts.
What are the odds that these two came out together? I mean, come the fuck on. What is going on? We got some Native American spirit in the house. It's probably yours, Ciara. It's family.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
He always shows up from time to time.
Yeah.
I've had some crazy dreams like that, actually.
So anyways, Peacekeeper, let go of need to be right, and Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. I feel like for some of you, definitely, you're a little bit too much of a control freak. You definitely need to be letting go of trying to control certain situations, or always trying to be the one who is
has the last word.
And also, I feel like some of you could be stuck in the middle constantly of like a family fucking dispute, and you're always the peacekeeper. And I feel like
Taking too much responsibility for other people's dramas.
yeah, sit back and watch them fucking go at each other for a fucking change, and let them fucking hash it out. And if they can't, maybe that's going to be the final fucking resolution to this problem. You know, because I feel like you've done all you can. Sometimes you just got to let... This is going to sound sadistic as hell.
Yeah,
but you just got to let people beat the shit out of each other and just go at it for a while.
Because sometimes it's the only way they learn.
Because some people are just that way, okay? You know, it's like, So with Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts, I think that's going to help you to like, I feel like that's been like kind of like holding, you're a very powerful person and you have the ability to completely change your freaking life around and stuff like that. But you've been so worried about this situation that it's blocking
your gifts.
It's blocking your gifts and what you're good at. And what about fucking you for a change? You know, why are you so worried about what they're fucking doing? And also that could be the message too for some of you is quit fucking worrying about what everybody else is doing. Why don't you try worrying about your fucking self for a change? You know, but I do feel that this group has the ability to keep peace, and some of you are definitely very peaceful, and you do have the ability to reinvent yourself and completely adapt, shall I say, to whatever situation is needed. You definitely could have a spirit guide around you. I mean, come on, this is like two of them right here.
Yeah.
Okay. You could be very in tune with and have lived a past life as, you know, a Native American person, or you definitely have some guides around you that are like that. You could be seeing them in your dreams, or you could be that right now, you know? So anyways, we're going to go on. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? We have Threshold. Meet Sage. Are you serious? She is the queen of the threshold. In or out, out or in. She lingers right at the borderland between worlds. Glancing back, she takes stock of everything she's cherished, everything that has challenged and interested her, and everything that has weighed her down and limited her. She peeks her nose through the door and smells the fresh air of possibility with a swirl of exhilaration and a hint of fear. Perhaps she even tiptoes through a few times only to return to her old world for a while. Find peace at the threshold, but don't surrender to the turn back now gargoyles that guard the gateway. When you are ready, you will stride boldly into your new world. What the hell? That's wild.
So we also have here desert with resilience and strength. So deserts are areas of extremes. Although often thought of as empty wastelands, there's an abundance of life there. Plants and animals of this landscape have developed great resilience, strength, and adaptability. This is the time to use the resources you have available. Adapt and be flexible. Persist. Though things may seem bleak, this is likely a training period for future endeavors. Deserts purify and open us to clearer vision of where we want and need to be and what we must develop to get there. This is a catalytic time for you, readying you. Then we have the meadow with growth and abundance. Meadows are fertile, well-nourished landscapes, and you are entering a time in which you also will become more fertile in everything you do. You'll be nourished by the world around you, helping you to grow and develop more fully. Meadows are places of renewal. You will soon find a greater sense of balance, growth, abundance, and fertility. This is an ideal time to renew pursuits once set aside. Open to new possibilities and explore. Much is now becoming available. You do not have to choose it all, but recognize the choices as a sign of what is possible in the future. And lastly, we have the daffodil in the reverse, though. So trust in your power. This is going to relate to this. You cannot expect others to believe and trust in you if you do not. There is a responsibility to use your creativity and the innate beauty to influence the environment around you. It is easier to be a follower than a leader, but there are times when we must step up and take charge. Try. We do not develop confidence in ourselves or inspire confidence in others if we refuse to acknowledge our own talents and abilities. Things are unclear because you are not using your creativity, trusting in yourself, and recognizing the beauty and power that lives within you.
Wow. So then we have destiny, you guys, with dolphins. So I don't know if
Syrian.
dolphins, yeah, no shit. With destiny, it says, acknowledge your mission. Oh my God. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Transform and unveil your gifts.
Wow.
Okay, y'all.
Believing in your gifts. Use your creativity.
Yes. So, like she said, if some of you could identify as star seeds for sure. I know they definitely are, like, the star seeds,
Yeah.
especially this right here. So, yes.
So we also have here deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. You also have release your ex. A time has come to clear your energy. We then have honeymoon with enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. And then we also have you deserve love. You are lovable. So clearly some of you are dealing with maybe an ex situation. There's, some shady shit there that needs to be released.
But then I feel like a lot of you, some of you are actually, this is like weird because why do I feel like a lot of people pick this group? So, yeah, I feel like that some of you definitely are like, releasing, some past freaking karma, some past shit, past ex, stuff like that. You're realizing that you deserve love. But then some of you already are like, could be like, just got together with somebody and you are going to be.
And part of that is you're now with somebody new who is, who loves you as the way that you deserve. And maybe your ex is trying to come back and be like, no, I've changed. Come back to me.
Yeah,
kind of
piss
bullshit.
off. Because they're fake as fuck, obviously. So, yeah, I see there's two different, like when the love messages come through, definitely there's, and then we have two dolphins that are swimming together and it says honeymoon. So I'm getting like total like watery vibes, like people going on a honeymoon or like a vacation with their other half to a place where like, I'm getting Hawaii big time there. I'm getting Hawaii and like, yeah, well, the fucking dolphins started freaking
came back to Venice.
Yeah, when all this COVID shit happened. So yeah, that's really interesting. So then we have flexibility.
Oh my God. And this was talking about being flexible.
Yep. And it's talking about resilience. And what this is a bamboo forest. And bamboo, and they're
So
literally
resilient.
talking about this, is very resilient. It can stay standing and it just does not fail.
It bends with the wind and doesn't break.
Yeah, exactly. It goes with the flow. Okay, so I feel like definitely some of you need to go with the flow. We have a tiger showing up here. I think in a different pile, the tiger showed up as well. There's like tiger energy and cat energy a lot coming up in here. There's also a lot of... there's a lot of animals totems coming up within these readings too that I've been feeling really strongly. And we have wolf here.
Eagle.
We have eagle. We've had several birds come up in different ones as well. But anyways, to get on with it, the message here with this card is, the meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and yield. There are times to stand strong, but there are also times to go around a situation rather than face it head on. This card suggests being amenable to change. It is also a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity, and it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in all areas. Additionally, it suggests that a time of rapid growth is ahead. Don't resist it. The time is right for this surge of spiritual growth to occur.
Interesting. So we also have here September. So maybe
it looks kind of autumny right there too.
So pay attention to the September time frame. I don't know if there's a birthday in there. Somebody you're dealing with is born in September. We also have pin with new job or career. We have table with hard work ahead. We also have coins with money will be coming to you. We also have the bear, danger, especially in money matters. Interesting. We have wreath with sorrow over a loss. We have bird perch, waiting for news, package, or letter.
I was just talking about birds.
We also have box with you will receive a gift. We then have dragon with beware of self-delusion. And lastly, we have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success.
And look, there's a valley right here. Wow. Okay. So we have also for you guys self-worth with brownie. So brownies sound good. Are you having a hard time accepting just how important you really are? Is the full potential of your personal power buried deep beneath the weight of low self-esteem? Your ego feels wounded. Old hurts rise to the surface at the slightest provocation. There may be a reduced sense of self-worth. Avoid being overly self-indulgent, as such a tendency is not always good for you. Accept your greatness. Be authentic. Don't wear a fucking mask, okay? And start standing in your power. Be patient as you learn to understand yourself better.
So we also have here chakra balance with balance. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Clear quartz, rose quartz, and hematite.
So definitely like balancing out all of your chakras is important.
With focus on your sacral chakra with peach moonstone, fertility, and the valley was talking, the meadow was talking about fertility. So let your life burst forth from seeds of creation. We also have the third eye chakra with labradorite. Dreams are where your mind translates the divine. We also have sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. You've had a lot of career stuff come up right here. We also have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching.
Wow.
We also have make clear, calm thinking your goal. We also have distinguish the importance of your inner spiritual work from outer success.
Wow.
We then have see yourself as you would see a friend. Be objective about it. And then lastly, we have take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. So basically meditation.
Yeah, exactly. So that's about it that we have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin here, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. I thank you guys so much for being with us, and we will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.